GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
Is just about a yard shy of the 20. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And you look at this Saints defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it. But very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Right there, right there.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. 10 yards, good for the Saints. First down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished. Just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
A first down throw for Prescott. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Prescott down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Go. Nineteen tight. Rig.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32. The Cowboys at 8-6 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Pollard again. And he gets this from the midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
Here we go, set. Strike, strike. Set.
And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll get to Pollard. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Hey, go Fury. Ready?
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Steps away. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Red, yellow.
Here's Mon. They're going for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Now Mon. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Here's Mon. CeeDee Lamb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. He went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They go play action here. Mon on the move to his... Mon fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Now 2nd and 9.
38.
Mon going to throw it. And this will be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Ready.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Steal. Check steal. Set.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation? Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mon. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Blaster. 6. Drill. 52. Ready?
Mon looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's Prescott. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Bust through the tackle. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Smack. Hey, go steal.
Mon now off of play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Third quarter starts with a run from Vaughn. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Hey, check mega. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that. Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the counter, it's Vaughn. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
62 blaster.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Prescott on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow, blue. Ready?
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A 2nd down throw now for Mond. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so You may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Ready.
On fourth down, Mon. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 8 yards.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First down goal at the 1-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Williams is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Touchdown, Saints. Chase Claypool from 3 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Rolling to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's second and 10.
Rail.
Running behind center with Vaughn. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now third down and 7. Now Mond on the bootleg. This one swung out to Vaughn. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Bond's going to keep this himself. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
brought down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Red.
Here's Mon. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Ready.
They go play action here. Mon. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Strike. Ready.
Now Mon. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a pitch out to Williams. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And now here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Hey, go Fury.
Vaughn on the handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Bond going to throw it. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Deuce Vaughn, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. He'll check this one down to Vaughn. No gain on the play. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Vaughn. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mon looks to throw. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Prescott now. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Williams. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Taken down for the fifth time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A first down throw for Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw is Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Off the play fake, Mon out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.